It's Too Late, written by Leon the Lion and David Pusak. The woods are dimly illuminated by whatever light source can reach through the tight-woven canopy of the trees. You try to keep to the middle of the group as you make your way through the forest. Everyone is on edge, tiptoeing around, trying not to make a sound. You listen to danger, you look out for danger, you feel around for danger. People feel that any time, some nameless monstrosity could crawl out of the shadows. And the shadows stir, but you just move on. There's no other choice. Maybe it's too late. Maybe it always was. It's hard to keep track of time. The light coming from above never seems to change direction or hue. Could it be the sun? But only a couple hours passed. You don't know. There is no way to tell. The only thing that could give you a hint is the aching of your feet. Others grumble about it too, but as far as you can remember, the pain was always there. Every one of you is lost, but the most helpless are the ones on the edge. People look to them to protect them from the shadows, to lead them. A crushing responsibility. Are you walking around in circles? You don't know. You just want to get out, and the only way to do that is to keep moving. The group stops. The people on the edge start murmuring between them. Impatient, others try to join them. Feeling you're left out and slowly drifting towards the edge, you join them. They are gathering around the most beautiful insects you've ever seen. They are playing around on a rock, some parts of their armor reflecting the ghastly light coming from the sky. At least you think it's the sky, and other parts emitting their own light. When they notice the group around them, they start moving, like they're shy and cannot take the spotlight. The crowd opens, hypnotized, to ensure safe passage to them. Before you know, you start following them. You hear yelling behind, something like, "Come back," or "Don't follow them." But you don't care about them. Why would you? You never did before. You just keep following the little fellows. Wherever they go, you need to be there too. Others go with you. Some of them turn around when they hear the yelling, but most stay with you, and the insects lead you into a cavern. It's dark, almost pitch black, but the vague fluorescence of the insects makes it easy to catch up to them. There's a very tight spot. You would not fit there with your backpack. You will not need it where you're going, so you throw it away. It makes a strange noise. You look at it and you see that it landed in a pile of bones, with 1,000 other backpacks, satchels, and pouches. You squeeze through the tight spot. Some turn back and some follow you. You make it to the end of the cavern. There's a wall at one side closing off part of the cave. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's built of human bones, skulls, dirt, and God knows what else. There were skeletons sitting there and they look comfortable, like they're just taking a rest. You envy them and you decide to make space for yourself. You start throwing the bones over the wall. You wait a little while listening. There's no sound of the bones hitting ground or water. There must be a hole behind the wall, deep. Maybe deep enough to reach into hell. Some of the ones who were so loyal up until this point start to run out of the cave, out of sight. A man grabs a woman, maybe his wife. He tries to pull her away, but she doesn't want to go. The man hits her across the face. She looks around, confused, then finally follows the man. The insects pursue them, nabbing at their ankles. You hear music coming from the back. You sit down. Even the floor is made from bones. There's just so many of them, with your back to the wall, and then you see them. The wonderful insects you saw. There are so many of them, coming in all shapes and sizes. Big ones even taller than yourself, little ones that you followed here, and everything in between. Some of them are beating on human skin strained over bones. They are drums, you realize. Others have flutes carved out of shin bones, and delicate xylophones made also from remains. They come together in a beautiful melody. The atmosphere is festive, like there's a huge feast today. They come closer to you. They climb onto you. Some are wearing skins as kind of a suit, trying to mask or maybe accentuate their insectoid features. Others wear little dresses and tuxedos stitched together from fabric, maybe left behind by the skeletons that you disposed of. They start dancing on you, like they're at a ball. You feel their stinging. For a moment you are almost upset, but then a calmness washes over you as your blood is filled with toxins. Now the only thing you feel are the tickles of their arthropod legs. Then they start to burrow under your and your companion's skin. Others come and take chunks out of you. The first to go are your eyelids, so you cannot close them. You have to watch all the way to the end. You laugh at this. What a majestic idea. Everyone else laughs as well. Your blood starts to flow and it comes together as river flowing over the edge, forming a carmine waterfall with the blood of the others. The creatures gather under it, taking a shower in the blood. Then, the pool starts filling up. They break out sun chairs and umbrellas. They sunbathe there and swim in your blood, just like they were at a beach. They are so cute and adorable. You feel relaxed, just kicking back and enjoying the carnival of blood with your back to the wall. One of the creatures come, a leg extended in your direction. On a sudden whim, you fist bump it. Then it just walks away with all your fingers. You find this amusing. You look at your companion next to you and you both show your hands devoid of any fingers. You start laughing together. Things get out of control and soon you're making out. It doesn't long last because they soon come to take away your lips. This can't stop you. You grind your teeth to each other and work with your tongue. But then none of you has one and your teeth are broken and worn down soon. Still not stopping, you want to embrace your neighbor, but your arms lie limp next to you. All the tendons are cut in your body. Your muscles pump away, but as they are not attached to anything, all your efforts are in vain. Your head clears like you're waking from a dream, but the thing is, you wake up to a nightmare. The pain is swift, inexorable, and infinite. You want to call for help. You want to scream. If only you had vocal cords. You try your legs. No luck. Tendons cut as well. They're useless like the rest of your body, as you soon come to realize. There's light coming from the mouth of the cave, and a shadow appears. Hope creeps into your heart. They are coming to save me, you think, but then the shadow passes. There is no one coming. You watch as they take chunks out of you and toss it around like a ball. Everyone takes a bite out of it until there's nothing left. Then they come back for another piece and start again. You see a big creature with a human skull attached to its head, its antennae hanging out of an eye socket, leaning down and preaching to some smaller creatures. There's a gurgling and rattling, no words, but somehow you understand what it says. Always play with your food. Then it comes around and cuts your liver to plates and starts throwing them around like bloody frisbees. They take your intestines and they show the little ones how to use them as jump ropes. Everyone is having a mighty fine time, except you, of course, but they don't care, should they? You look at the pool of blood. It's practically overflowing. You notice the creatures using your fingers and toes as pool noodles. You feel a sharp pain in your neck as they sever the tendons there as well. Carefully, they position your head. You're facing the person you kissed with before. You can't look away, so you watch in horror. The insects crawling under their face, slowly, methodically removing it. They want to show you so that you know what's happening to you. It feels like they're hammering burning white nails into your skin. You see one of your companion's eyes drop out of its socket, and a creature immediately starts rolling it towards the pool. Now, you can only imagine they're going to use it as a ball, as you hear a wet pop, and everything goes dark. Then you hear them crawling into your ear canal and feel them beat the same rhythm on your eardrum as they do on the grand human skin drums. And you you feel a sharp pain as it ruptures. There's no saving you now. It's too late. Maybe it was always too late.